Hello, thank you for downloading LifeLabs. In this hands-on tutorial, I'm going to take you step by step on how to create a professional looking stop motion video straight from your phone. If you prefer to follow along on a desktop computer so you can watch the video while you're shooting on your phone, head to lifelabsapp.com/academy. Stop motion is highly visual and eye-catching because you can give the appearance of objects moving all on their own. Because Instagram autoplays videos, stop motion is the perfect form of video content because it's scroll stopping, loopable, and it looks like magic. The first thing you need to know is that stop motion is actually made up of photos, and when the photos are stitched together and played at a high speed, it gives the appearance of a video. Let's take these two videos for example. Each of these videos have the exact same photos in the project. The only difference is the video on the top is played at a much slower speed than the one at the bottom. Notice how the one at the top kind of looks like a choppy slideshow versus the one at the bottom is a nice smooth video animation. Before we get started with the new project in LifeLabs, first we're going to open up the iPhone settings app. We're going to go to display and brightness, and then for auto lock, we're going to click never. This will prevent your phone from locking while you're shooting. We're going to create our first project in LifeLabs. Click that big blue plus sign on the bottom tab in LifeLabs and the camera is going to open right away. Don't worry about any of the settings inside the app yet. We're going to practice the basics of stop motion, which is movement. So in this first project, we're going to make an object move from one side of the screen to the other. I'm going to use this pink hat, and if you don't have a pink hat, you can't use this app. I'm just kidding. Grab any object you want. It could be a mug, a plant, anything that you can just move from one side to the other. All right, let's start shooting your first project. First, take a photo with the frame completely empty. Once you have the photo of the frame completely empty, you're going to move the object just a tiny bit to the left and then take your next photo. Once you take your second photo with the object just a little bit in frame, you're going to notice the ghosted image overlay. This is the overlay of the previous image in your project, and it's there as a guideline so you know how far you have to move your object. We're going to rinse and repeat this process of moving the object, taking a photo, moving the object, taking another photo, until the hat is completely out of frame. And you're going to take another photo with the frame completely empty. Now, on the top right corner of the camera, you're going to see a play button. Push that and the editor will open. Now push play and see your project. Pretty cool, hey? We're going to adjust the speed of this project. So on the bottom tab, push speed, and then move the slider about 3/4 of the way to the right. So this is the basics of stop motion. But did you notice how the video is very choppy and the lighting's not very consistent and it has like a bit of a flickery look to it? In part 2, I'm going to teach you how to consistently light your video to avoid that flickering look and to also stabilize your camera so that it's nice and smooth and we can have the video look like this versus this.